Yeah, yeah.
Access Radio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Janelle, celebrity vocal coach right here, and I am a part of Give It Life.
And ratchet,
and real extra ratchet, raunchy.
That'll be everywhere, like.
What we got coming up? Brother's shop is upstairs, but we out here by our also, man. This nigga got hit the wall off the set. We leave that up to Vito.
They gon' wonder how we still here, still on top. We used to build here, top 5, punching the clock. Running the field here, it feels weird coming around. After they hated, but now we run the town till we stuck in a wheelchair. We all share visions of hope and tell stories with dreams. We get the mixing like we giving you dope. And now we in position weekly, all access, extremities, ENT playing on our axis. Politics, top 40, building community from the X, applying that pressure, promoting unity. Royalty, education, love and support. Dope music enough to feed souls, food for thought. This type of loyalty cannot be bought from a city where being real just cannot be taught. Listen in and you just might learn what Mr. You already know. Welcome to the return.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show. I'm your host, Jose Rivera, coming to you live worldwide on our Access Radio. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My co-host, DAVON, is home resting up, and we wish him the best. Get well soon. You know, we always here. We're going to show you love. I know you tuned in, so ladies and gentlemen, if you want to tune in and get in on the chat, DAVON is going to be there right there doing the boom back. We're going to go right in. Ladies and gentlemen, today you must check your Easy Pass if you live in New Jersey, because people have been getting overcharged. That's right. Thousands of GSPs, drivers, Garden State Parkway drivers have been overcharged by Easy Pass. My friend was just on the phone with Easy Pass yesterday talking about they're trying to charge $382 and hasn't passed that many bridges. So ladies and gentlemen, not just out in the Garden State Parkway, but on all bridges, look out, because New York has had that little toll fee that we were telling y'all about. Davon and I have gone on the radio and told y'all, be careful going below Manhattan at a certain point, because you will be charged. You will be charged $23 for prime time or different times of going up and down to Manhattan. Secondly, when you're doing the bridges, be careful how many times you go over the bridges. Look at your Easy Pass. Check it out, because you are being overcharged. And if it's happening on the Garden State Parkway, it's happening here in New York. So, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. That's right. Check your Easy Pass, because the statements will show you that thousands of people on the Garden State Parkway have been overcharged by Easy Pass. That's over there in Jersey. How many of you people drive from New York to Jersey or Jersey to New York, and then you have to go through Manhattan, and then you got to go through certain areas? And be careful. And as well as, if you don't pay that Easy Pass, the next time you go over a bridge, the state police or the bridge police have the authority to pull you over and confiscate your vehicle and have you walk home from that point on. So pay attention to your Easy Pass and dispute anything that you don't agree with. And if you know that you have to make the payments, then do so, because you don't want to end up walking home. All right. Next, there was a woman in Lakewood, New Jersey, walking, and a man tried to abduct her by dragging her into a wooded area. But this 55-year-old woman had spunk, fought the guy off, and started screaming, kicking and punching, then ran off on the would-be kidnapper in Lakewood, and called 911. Now the police are out there looking for this guy. They interviewed this other Hispanic woman out there in Lakewood, and she says, I'm always with her taking walks when we leave our kids for school. Just this morning, it was just a change of schedule, but she says, I wish I was with her so we could have beat the crap out the guy. And it's happening more and more, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention to your surroundings, because recently there's been a lot of people who are not doing any prison time. What's going on is that they are getting arrested, and then they're being released because of the no bail, no cash bail, right? And then what happens is a lot of these people suffer from mental illness. So it's either they go to jail or they go to a hospital and they get evaluated, and they get up to like 3 weeks to like a month stay in inpatient, then get discharged and go back outside and do the same behaviors again. So pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies that like to be running at 6, 7 in the morning, even 9, 10. Be careful, because these are the things that happen. You have some individuals that are driving by scooters or just walking by, and they people are so into their phones that they don't even see their surroundings. So be alert, ladies and gentlemen. Women, I advise you to take heed to take some domestic violence classes, because that's where you would get the most attention, is everything you're neglecting. Listen to how I said that. All right, gentlemen, protect your ladies at all costs and educate them on everything that goes on. Teach them how to use mirrors as a reflection, or the mirrors on a car, or from the window stores. This is Domestic Violence Month, and I tell you, month is the month that a lot of things happen. October, a lot of things happen. It's known for being just a month of deadly souls for a reason, and then you have All Saints Day the next day, right? But, and then we get into the happier holidays. But the thing is that people never really thought, why is it that most things happen during the holiday season? It's because that happens, all the bad shit that comes before the good stuff, okay? The good stuff, it's towards the end to cleanse the year off, but it's what happens in this month. That's why it's 31 days of horror on TV. Just look at the way that everything is being put out there, and the propaganda and everything that is occurring. So, take heed to that, and pay attention, ladies, because there are a lot of individuals out there not just wearing masks, but they're doing their bold face. So please be careful. All right, this lady in Lakewood was fortunate enough to fight off this guy, and was able to call 911. And now they're searching for him. All right, the defamation trial that's going on behalf of Andrew Jones. Both sides have spoken. The Sandy Hook guy that talks about it didn't happen. The school shooting never happened. It was a hoax. Those were actors. This is what this guy was saying. What you think was gonna happen, dude? Are you a parent? Are you one of the brothers, sisters that lived in a community that knew these people and not being able to see their kid come home anymore? Are you one of those people that live in there? No, you don't. So why are you opening your mouth and making some inflammatory comments when these were children that were murdered? Dude, where is your brain? You make podcasting look terrible, though. Opening your mouth to something you don't even know nothing about, using conspiracy theories. Mr. Jones, you should be ashamed of yourself. Never return to podcasts, because you do, I'm going to launch a campaign against you. You have no heart. You have no heart. I don't care how much you pay those families. For you to even just take the life out of them and speak that way. It's good that you're giving restitution, but that's not going to bring their families back, man. These were babies that got killed. All right. So I hope they get you for at least, I hear you're worth billions, so at least $500 million to the families, quarter to a half, because you're worth it, right? And you're gonna get that right back anyway. Anyway, moving on. The Alec Baldwin case. Anybody remembers that? When he killed somebody, or somebody got killed on his set, right? They reached a settlement. His show Rush is still going to go on, and they reached a settlement in a wrongful death lawsuit that he actually had a gun that was operable, and he killed this woman. Isn't this the same guy that chases people when things like this happens and gets all political? And somebody told him, don't do that, don't do it, because what goes around comes around. And I guess he thought it could never happen, and it did. Now you have a guy that committed murder and still being able to get away with it. I would call that privilege. Wouldn't you? Murder is murder. Any way you put it. You ain't serve a day in jail. All you got to do is pay money. Think about that. Next. Today, there was something that was going on in Bridgeport and Port Jefferson. They came together, Long Island, Suffolk County, and they started training on something that might just happen in the future. So they want to do prevention. They actually did an active shooter on ferries. And there was a training today that was just, ferries not taking anyone. They were just doing these trainings on all the ferries. And the Bridgeport and police departments and the towns within Suffolk County, other towns joined in. They actually had a good turnout today where they were showing that, yes, this may be one day a target. Someone may get on one of these ferries and decide to just want to shoot everyone. So, they want to present as the team that's ready to, do prevention. So it's nice to know that New York is actually taking the appropriate steps, and I hope it works out well. I just pray that no one gets overzealous because of these trainings. All right. Good luck to them. Next, I don't know if you guys heard, but there's a project that's been going on in the space station. And with everything that's going on around the world with, the different countries, today there was a successful launch, SpaceX. It was a SpaceX rocket that teamed up with NASA. There were 4 astronauts, 2 American, 1 Japanese, and 1 Russian. And the reason why this is such a big deal is because of everything that's going on with Ukraine and Russia and how the rest of the world is supporting, Ukraine by giving them resources. Those being Japan and as excuse me. What's going on, my brother? There you go. DAVON Franklin talking about no cash bail. That's true. No cash bail has these things happening. So back to what I was saying. The astronauts, one Russian astronaut is a female, and they have another Japanese male, and then they have, excuse me, oh, I'm dropping my phone here while I'm doing live as well. Sorry. Also, they have two Americans. So, in spite of everything that's going on with the war and the support that's going on, the United States is able to still come to an understanding when it comes to resources and getting to further human life in other places that may benefit in the future. They come together. They put the war stuff aside, and they want to conquer another space outside the Earth. And at the end of the day, they're looking at what resources they can find elsewhere. Is there different type of oil? What type of rocks? What type of minerals that can actually benefit us? And are there places that may be inhabitable? Like there are people going to Mars. And, there when I went to Florida and I went down to the shore, I saw that there's still active lottery for people that, it's outside of New York, this stuff is happening. They're having a lottery for people that want to go to Mars. Think about that. That's crazy, right? So shout out to the astronauts that actually got on the space rocket and actually the SpaceX rocket rather, and actually went away to the space station, and they're gonna do some work there for about 2 months, and they're gonna orbit the moon, and they're gonna see what's going on with Mars as they can make more connections up there that we are unaware of. Now, mind you, the more times that astronauts go up there, they're building up another station that gets closer and closer to Mars. People never took time to think about that. And I'm talking about since the 70s, okay? This has been going on. Every time a rocket's gone up, they put another space station. So whether it be from Japan, Russia, the United States, whatever, but you will see there's a possible pathway making already to Mars for the past 30, 40, 50 years. We just won't know about it because we're not up there. But think about everything that's going on in the world, how we messed up the atmosphere and everything that's going on with the way that these disasters are occurring. They people want to label these types of events. And I just see it for what it is. It's just that we're messing up the earth more and more. If you went to college, you took environmental science. And you know exactly what happens when things run off from pipelines into the ocean, and then the fish eat it. Then we eat the fish. Then we get sick, and then things pass on and evolve, and fumes go up into the air, and we all suffer. So you gotta think about, everything that's going on in our planet. Who'd ever think that there'll be islands wiped out from Florida? Who ever think that Puerto Rico would get messed up? Yes, it did. It got just as messed up as Maria. But you look at Florida, they actually have places wiped out. That's crazy. My heart goes out to all the people in Fort Myers and all the islands out there, and on the coastline, clear water all through there. They suffered a bad loss. And the thing is that a lot of these people that had homes with boats, they're at total loss. You see, because the governor of Florida failed to speed up the process of working with the people of Florida for quote unquote home insurance. This can be looked up, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, what he's doing is he's talking about immigration and sending people to Martha's Vineyard and 2 plane load, and then getting with the governor of Texas and sending people over to Kamala's house. Like, what are you doing, dude? What's going on in your brain? And now you get a natural disaster because you didn't work for the people of your state. You're here trying to extort people, because that's what you're doing. You told these people you sending them to Martha's Vineyard so they can have jobs and all. That was a lie. I don't know why you did that. All right. You just left them on the beach, and then you forced everybody within the state to go and give these people homes and shelter. And it's happening right now in the Bronx and Orchard Beach. You go to Orchard Beach, there's tent loads of people that are migrating there. Exactly. Circle of life. My brother Tyrone Green. You already know. Gatekeeper. I'm telling you, these are real issues. If you go to Orchard Beach right now, there's a reason why the American Cancer Society had to move their location from Orchard Beach to Bay Plaza Mall this year, simply because the city had to give immigration a chance, because we're a state that helps, people from that are less fortunate. In case you remember, when the former president was going at it with the mayor about we're not signing up with him on immigration. We actually went against the president on immigration. That's why the sources and resources that we were supposed to get, we weren't getting them like we were supposed to. People were getting checks, but we wasn't getting those billions of dollars that we were supposed to for infrastructure and all. Okay? Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. All right? And now look what's going on in Orchard Beach. So the American Cancer Society is going to have their yearly event at Bay Plaza, which your boy, Mr. You already know, is going to be the MC of that event. That's the Strides Walk for breast cancer. That'll be at 8 a.m., 200 Baychester. That's the mall there. We're going to be in the parking lot area. We usually do it at Orchard Beach on the Broad Walk and walk around, but we're going to take up the whole parking lot over there, and, we're going to make it a walk. There's going to be celebrities out there singing. There's going to be mainstream radio stations there. There's going to be, people that come out, politicians and all, and I'm going to be announcing them and giving them their plaques or whatever, because I'm there for my family. My mom and sisters and everybody all suffer from breast cancer. And, by the grace of God, they've survived. So, this is all love. October 23rd. Of this month is a Sunday, 8 a.m. to 11. It's the American Cancer Society Strides Breast Cancer Walk. All right. Sign up your team. Go up to the American Cancer Society of the Bronx, breast cancer event, and sign yourself up. Hope to see you there. I'll be emceeing, and I'll be there doing what we do, taking on the fight against cancer. All right. Next. Northern University. These dumbasses went and sent erroneous mails to people stating that they got admitted into a law school. They sent thousands of false acceptance letters. Stupid, stupid, stupid. That's all you got to say. You're a law school. You see the silence, right? Okay, moving on. All right. There's going to be a new hall attached to the Lincoln Center. Ladies and gentlemen, it's called the David Giffen Hall. It's opening 2 years early and will be a part of the Lincoln Center project. That means that Lincoln Center has been expanding. They have all these different type of rooms where you could go, and the acoustics are phenomenal. They'll have an opera room. They'll have another jazz room, and when you hear the instruments just flow off the atmosphere and the environment, it sends a chill down your neck, especially opera, when someone is actually really, really singing well, and the violins and the cello and everything is coming together, and you feel the intensity and these types of architects. The way the architect is done in these rooms, because there's no other way of explaining it other than the architect. It's the acoustics is beautiful. So they're adding up a new area. It's called the David Giffen Hall It's opening up in 2 years early, and it's going to be a part of the Lincoln Center. And they already got big name acts. They got big name acts coming on through already. And these are people that have unique voices. They may even get Celine Dion as early as, I'm not even going to say when, but it was just a rumor. I'm not going to go and co-stamp on that, but Celine Dion's voice is much needed as it's been missed for about a decade. All right. So switching over, New York Yankees. Aaron Judge breaks the record, home run 62. That's right. Your boy did it. His mother was behind home plate. His friends were there. And all of a sudden, pow, he broke the record. That's right. That's it. Pass Babe, pass Lou. That's it. He's by himself as a Yankee, number 62. On the flip side of that, they're saying that now they will not allow Barry Bonds to become a Hall of Famer because of the steroid use. This is just, I don't know. Him and Mark McGwire, Rafael Palmeiro, Sammy Sosa, who actually bleached his skin for some reason because of the steroids. These guys all have tarnished history. They would never be allowed into the Hall. They're like Pete Rose. And that's sad because they got caught for cheating. That's why they tell you cheaters never win. And with a mouth like Jose Canseco, snitching on everybody in his books and all, you could thank them as well. All right. Shout out to New York Yankees, Bronx own Aaron Judge for breaking the home run record. So the president actually went down with the first lady down to Florida to check out the damage left by Ian. And one thing stood out to me when he was speaking. He said, we was already prepared for this catastrophic event. We just didn't know it was going to be this bad. We need more resources. And moving on. All right. Speaking about a man who rolled from New York to Ireland. A man actually rolled his boat gently down the stream, merrily, made it from New York to Ireland. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Some dude actually rolled the boat from New York all the way to Ireland and did it. It must have been great weather because you could not catch me doing that. You know how many chances of getting into like orcas, whales, sharks, you have all of that and going through the open ocean and storms and all. And this guy actually made it. He made history. You could check him out. Now on to weather. Thursday, the weather's shifting all the way to Monday. It's going to be sunny. That's right. And check it out. The weather's even going to be flippy. Thursday is going to be a high of 73, a low of 54. Friday is going to be a high of 75, a low of 52. Then Saturday, a dramatic drop to 57 and a low of 46. Sunday, a high of 61, a low of 45. Monday, a high of 63, a low of 46. Tuesday, partly sunny, a high of 63, a low of 48. And sunny on Wednesday, a high of 64, a low of 48. So the barometer has dropped completely, ladies and gentlemen, due to the storms and the rains. And you see how drastically it got cold. Put on your sweaters, throw on your jackets, because you will get sick. And it's flu season. And if anybody knows, you have to go get your flu shot. And if not, then, protect yourself and continue to wear your mask and constant hand washing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Just to let you know, we are here live with all my peoples that are tuning in. I want to show love to everybody that is tuned into our Access Radio as we are on 365 Live. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You could catch us on your TV. That's right. You got a Roku TV, Fire Stick, Apple TV. Check us out as we are there. That's right. You can catch us on Twitch, Twitter, IG, Facebook. Oh my God, everything that you can have the capability of having technology in your hands, like a cell phone, a laptop, a PC. Just type in Our Access Radio. Go on YouTube, Our Access Radio. Anywhere that you can put us, Our Access Radio, we will pop up because there's no limit to what we can do. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And when we get into sports, you already know that football is crazy out the way. Football is done something that people do not understand. It makes you want to go crazy because we're only in week 5 and already people are talking Super Bowl. As you know, there's not really much to talk about. You only have one team that's really doing a thing, and that's Philly. All right, the Eagles are flying high. Okay, but you also have Dallas with this new quarterback, Rush, and he's doing his thing. But then when you look at the other teams, they're not really dominating besides Miami, but then they fell apart. What I'm trying to tell you is that it's still very early to be dictating anybody to, any team to anyone and saying that they're going to dominate. Let's get to mid-season, and then I could tell you who's going to be a wild card. Then I'll tell you who's going to be a playoff, and I'll tell you who's going to be a championship game. But Super Bowl, don't start talking Super Bowl because there's many, many, many games to be played, and there are injuries to be had. Because the way that this game is happening, everybody's getting hurt. Stars are getting their money, and as soon as they get their money, pow, right in the kisser, they're out. Pay attention. Think about what's going on. People get mad because they lose their money. You're going to lose your mind if you keep playing money like that. You got to understand that, when you go betting, you're supposed to understand that you're going to take a loss. There is no way that you will ever think you're not going to take a loss. Everybody knows you got to take a loss. And when I say that, it's because this Sunday, we got the New York Giants playing my Green Bay Packers out in London. All right? That's going to be a 9:30 a.m. game on Sunday. So if anybody's up Sunday morning, check it out. New York Giants versus my Packers. And I will be heading out to Green Bay as well as I have the opportunity of going to Lambeau Field. The tickets were acquired, flights were acquired, and I just need the day to come to go. It's going to be a Thursday night game too. Woo! And then we also have Pittsburgh versus Buffalo at 1 p.m. Then we have Los Angeles versus Cleveland at 1 p.m. We have Chicago versus Minnesota at 1 p.m. Detroit versus New England at 1 p.m. Seattle versus New Orleans at 1. Miami versus the Jets, which is always fun, at 1. Atlanta at Tampa Bay at 1. And then Tennessee versus Washington. Well, let's see if Ken Henry is going to burst out in that game because, he's by this point, he should have had at least well over 500 yards. He still hasn't. Then we have Houston versus Jacksonville. Jacksonville has been pulling out some stunts on several teams. So let's see if they got something new this year. Then we got the 4 o'clock game, San Francisco at Carolina. Dallas versus the Rams. Philadelphia versus the Cardinals. And then you got the 8:20 game, Cincinnati versus Baltimore. And the Monday night game, the Raiders versus the Chiefs. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's your NFL. And when you go to the MLB, you got Oakland, who defeated Los Angeles. You got the Yankees, who got beat by Texas. And then you got Pittsburgh, who beat St. Louis. And Baltimore lost to Toronto. Cleveland beat the Royals. And Milwaukee beat Arizona. And Chicago beat Minnesota. And Seattle is tied with Detroit. That is your sports, your weather, your news. And this is how we do each and every Wednesday. We don't play DAVON and Jose. We go live worldwide with Big Al. That's right. Shout out to my brothers, Gatekeeper. You already know Wiz. That's right, behind enemy lines. That's right, behind enemy lines. Catch them every Saturday. My brothers are there at the station doing their thing. Shout out to Joey B's and Hood to Hood Radio. Shout out to each and every other show that I love on this radio station. You know, there's no limit to what we could do. And I love the way that slogan goes in this radio station because it's showing that there's a wide range of topics to be held. And people have different mindsets and have great input into this community-based station because that's what it is. What we do is we give you stuff that no other station is going to give you. That gives you the politics, criminal justice, sports, weather. You know, that's just us. And then you got other shows that speak about movies and then relationships. And then you got other shows that talk about sports, other shows that talk about parties. You have, you know, a wide range and a plethora of issues to be spoken about. And when you are subscribed to our Access Radio, just know that there are many benefits that you can have. You can promote yourself through packages, as well as you know, getting people to build your audience. And whenever there are events to be held, you will be contacted and be of a resource to some type of event. And this is what happens when it goes to these types of things. Like you know, because of me doing radio, I have been emceeing several events this summer, which I didn't think I'd be doing. I thought that this summer I was going to relax, but I actually hosted quite a few events, which I'm very grateful for. And then to finish the year with the American Cancer Society, after, you know, I stepped down as event chair for the Bronx for Relay for Life, you know, they contacted me and asked if I would be the MC. I have to, you know, I would be honored. And they still told me, you know, I'm still considered, you know, a big part of the American Cancer Society. That's great because they said they loved me when I was the president of the Bronx Borough for the American Cancer Society. That shows that I left a good marking by fundraising and being out there with my brother Jamie Sanders and Devon Franklin and Tanya and many other people that have actually helped me with the American Cancer Society. Anna, you know, Lisa, Liz, you know, we have many people, and I wish I could call you them all out individually, but I'll be here all night. But the thing is, when you do these type of events, they help you network and get to a better place. And when you have these platforms like our Access Radio, that you could get that information out there, it actually spreads the word on awareness. Because ain't nobody care about cancer unless you bring it out there to their face. Says, yo, your family could go through this, man. Pay attention, join this, and be with us this day as we spread the word out there and we march together. And, you know, we all getting matching shirts or something like that. You know, all you got to do is just contribute. That's it. Everybody's contributing. Ain't nobody trying to take your money. And the money that is donated by your team, it goes towards research. You know? Listen, cancer research has gone a long way. I don't care what nobody says. I'm telling you because I've worked and I've seen the magic myself. That's what it is. It's a miracle that they could even take on something like that. You know? So I'm all for doing positive things for the community, and I want to thank Access Radio and all the other radio stations I've worked with in the past as well that have enabled me to get the message out for the people, you know, because I listen to people. You know, and everybody asks me, why have you not ran for office? And I don't want to. I want, you know, what I want is for things to change. You know, me being in that position, I thought about it many times. And I've seen that what it does to these people. I don't want to be that type of person. Salute to you, my brother, Tyrone. I don't want to be that type of person. I don't give false hope. You know, I don't do false hope. What I do is I do reality. You know, if you do this, this is what's going to be the outcome. And I'm a type of person that if I go against the grain, I get in trouble because I'm speaking for the people, you know, and I feel that, you know, other people could benefit with the appropriate mind. Me, I'm a radio host. I speak my piece, but at the same time, I go against those people that bully. I hate bullies. Bullies are just people that are scarred individuals displacing their anger. That's all that is. A bully is a person who has scars displacing their own anger on others. Always remember that. Why the fuck are you bullying people? And then when you look into their lives, you're like, oh, so it's just displaced anger you putting out there to the world. Well, let's deal with that. And they need help. Okay? Misery loves company. But guess what? Leave it in a room by itself. That's it. Misery wants company. Nope. I ain't got time for you, man. There's a room right there. Go in there, guy. As soon as they go into that room, close the door. Have a good one. That's it. We live every day, but we die once. That's different from saying, "Oh, we only live life to the fullest." Nah, live your life every day, because the second that you don't have to live it anymore, you won't even know. I appreciate everybody who's doing strong work for domestic violence. My sister Tanya Carry On. I went strong with her for 6 years, and doing events and all. But due to COVID, they have restricted it. We was doing it at the United Teachers building over in Riga, working with a lot of politicians. She's a great advocate for domestic violence. She's helped many individuals. She also helped me with the American Cancer Society. She's a great person. She'll be a great advocate for public advocate for the community as well. You know, we need district leaders. We need people to go within the areas of the South Bronx and make a change, because crime is at its all-time high. And you don't want your family member to be the next person that gets injured for the lack of services within the community. You know, there's misappropriation of funds. You can just see it. If there's skyscrapers going up from 134th Street all the way to 140th Street, Willis Avenue, and all those back areas where all these skyscrapers are going, where are the resources for anti-crime when there's a police station right there on 138th Street? They can't even control it. Think about that. We're the richest country in the world, but we can't take care of the poorest congressional district. So, just some thoughts for the mind, ladies and gentlemen. Plan your future. You know, save money. Don't get yourself caught up in a situation where you're gonna bite yourself in the ass later. Be true to yourself. Be true to others. Be kind. Be kind. Don't let people abuse you, though. You know, you got to set limits, set boundaries, and have a respect for everybody and everything. Have a respect for everyone and everything. Don't ever underestimate anyone or anything. That's it. Appreciate life to the fullest. And when they tell you you can't, they tell you that you won't never be able to, just think about all those people that did before you. Those people who had less than you and gave you the opportunity to be where you are today. Think about all those leaders that got killed for the rights of everyone to be, for respect and love. Think about when a doctor tells you you will never be able to do anything again because of your injuries. And then one day you're able to come home to this. They call you the beast. After they told you you wouldn't be able to do anything anymore. Set your mind right. Be positive. Whatever you put out to the universe is going to give back to you. Thank you, Tyrone. Remember that. If you're good to the universe is going to be good to you. Pass on positive energy. It's going to come back. You're going to get caught up in a lot of nonsense. You're going to get caught up in it because it's inevitable. Just don't participate in it. That's the thing. Stuff happens around you. You're gonna get caught up in it. People get shot every day. People get hit by cars. People, that's why you got to pay attention. Get your head out that cell phone, or know your surroundings. But if you don't participate in the nonsense, you'll be okay. It's logic. Be good to others. Use your mind. Eat right. And you'll be okay. Shout out to everybody that shows us love. The X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show on Access Radio every Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 7:55. DAVON Franklin, Jose Rivera. Shout out to everybody that's always tuned in, showing us love, and to our neighbor shows, and everybody that's out there in the world hustling, struggling, and making life what it should be, because they don't want to live at a level of poverty anymore. Everybody's coming here for a way of life. They're escaping something. Remember that. Don't think the immigration is high for no reason. There's worse things happening in their country. So be grateful for where you live. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful that there's not people going into your house and raping your children and killing your family and chopping heads off and all that. Because that's what these people are escaping. They're escaping countries that do that. That gangs run the world. Not the army, not the military, not the mob, the gangs. That's the countries these people are escaping. Where they kidnap their kids and force them into the military early. Or force them into prostitutions and stuff like that. So next time you see a person that appears to be of another country, don't make fun of them. Because you don't know what they're escaping. And you don't know what your ancestors escaped. Always keep a sound mind. Think about other people. Respect and love. And that's it. I'm going to be back in about 20 minutes. Talk some more stuff. Promote some artist videos. Show some pics of when I did the Spartan race. And I think I did 1-2 videos I sent in. I don't know. But it was a fun event. I want to say shout out to all the medical doctors, residents, therapists of Garnet Health Medical Center in Middletown, New York, for having me, for inviting me, and for making the experience worthwhile. All right. So enjoy the rest of this 20 minutes. We'll be back. Peace, love. X-Tremitiez ENT. We all we got.
Come back, come back. She said, she said, she said, she said, and she said, and she said, and she said, she said, she said. She told me that she loved me. She told me it was true, but no one else above me. Ain't nobody but you. She told me that she loved me. She told me it was true, but no one else above me. Above me. She said, she said, she said, you're everything that I need. She said, the only reason I breathe. She said, you're everything that I need. She said, yo. And now I feel like an asshole, cause I'm still dealing with the feelings from this last hoe. Brick by brick trying to rebuild the castle. That's when she put her arms around me like a lasso. I push away but I don't mean to, even though I know she the one I should probably cling to. Even though I know she the one I should give a ring to. Even though I know she the one that I wanna sing to. Hey, I'm still trying to make a living on the road, doing these shows. I'm on my Michael Piven, I ain't on none of these hoes. I'm in the studio, spitting what I done written. I've been hunting for a minute. Independent trying to make me a killing. Pad in the pen, staring up at the ceiling. No more jails, no sins, no sense. She said, I don't know why I'm so lonely. You're right next to me, but never hold me. When I cry, why don't you come console me? If I die today, would you be lonely for me? She said, you're everything that I need. She said, the only reason I breathe. She say if I die, would you cry for me? She say would you be alone? Come on, look, and now I'm feeling like a jerk. Cause when I look in her eyes, I can tell she really hurt. She been holding on to me while I been reaching up skirts, telling me she love me forever, she see my worth. Keeping it 100, shorty knew me and my worst. And we got a good vibe like I knew her from birth. But I'm still young, wanna travel this earth. Get a deal, eat a meal, watch a pretty girl twerk. Get my kids, teach them how to live, outrun the hearse. Same boat, I know you wanna make it work. You be questioning, you be blushing like a whore up in the church. Busting out your jeans, sitting pretty in your shirt. But why buy the meal when I only want dessert? I've been having fun when trying to hurt you in the first. I'm chatted up, dread hair, baby, I'm a flirt. And I can never be what she deserves. I don't know why I'm so lonely. You're right next to me, but never hold me. When I cry, why don't you come console me? If I died today, would you be lonely for me? She say, you're everything that I need. She say, the only reason I breathe. She say if I die, would you cry for me? She say, would you be lonely for me? For me.
As we go through it, we knew it, feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns, but the one sworn, torn by the walk of life. Still alright. As we go through it, we knew it, feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns, but the one sworn, torn by the walk of life. Still alright. Here we go as I walk through it, flipping pages, still no changes, even pain still the same. Who can I blame? Stimulate the brain for those losing grip. Please maintain, no, we always hear people disappear, wishing we could go back. Yeah, hold that, and you know that. Let me show that memories of ink ain't always what you think. Let it sink deep beneath the surface, make your time worth it, but we deserve it. Picture perfect, rather be in person. So many leaving, I must be dreaming. What's the reason? Completely out of season. Blessed to be breathing. Please believe it. Find your purpose. Just know you're worth it. Should have heard it. Such a burden, forever hurting. Can't rewind it. We'll help you find it. Clear your mind and hold it for me. And don't even know me. Yeah, don't even know me. As we go through it, we knew it. Feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns, but the one sworn, torn by the walk of life. Still alright. As we go through it, we knew it. Feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns, but the one sworn, torn by the walk of life. Still alright.
You feel the walls closing in on you. I know you feel helpless right now. They closing in. You feel the walls closing in on you. You feel trapped, but you gotta believe you gonna get out this. They closing in. You feel the walls closing in on you. And everywhere that you turn, the doors don't let you through. You see, I've been there too, and so have people I knew. And some of them no longer breathing this air like me or you. Dramatic situation leads to drastic decisions. Forever scarring your life with the surgeon precision. Far gone and all was wrong. You're buzzing from drugs you on, feeling emotional while loading up your gun. Pictures of the people you love are scattered below your feet. Gripping the trigger while breathing heavy and weeping. Should I do it? Will they even miss me? You ask yourself, broken hearts are the only thing you leave behind and nothing else.
As we go through it, we knew it, feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns, but the one sworn, torn by the walk of life. Still alright. As we go through it, we knew it, feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns, but the one sworn, torn by the walk of life. Still alright. As we go through it, we knew it, feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns, but the one sworn, torn by the walk of life. Still alright.
Chill. Cool. Give me a visual. it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like one time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like
all up on your head like a tumor. I don't give a shit about the rumor. We go bout, make a move, take a bitch to the cruise. She gon' suck it like a hoop. Yeah. And you know it's big shit pop. Headed out of state in a two-door rocket. Play around, light a nigga up like a socket. Catch me in Texas with text in my pocket. Make her say my name like a Mike Jones. She in love with a nigga, she caught up in a cyclone. Ooh, I ain't got a one if she might go. I been doing me and I ain't worried about the hype though. Yo, real nigga shit. I ain't never lied. I got a legacy, my nigga, I can never die. I put the pedal to the middle, head to head. With the devil got a ship in the truck and I'm ready to ride. Yeah. Hey, ma, get him right. Little smoke, little drink, now I'm finna rap. It's KWMBA. My about my nigga, we the enterprise. Hey, ma, get him right. Little smoke, little drink, now I'm finna rap. It's KWMBA. My about my nigga, we the enterprise.
I'm
coming low gas, no brakes, and ain't no particular reasons. The streets got a sickness, I am the cure, and I figured this time that I feed them. With my bounce when you need them. I apologize, I was handling the business. Time sinking like a speck off. That was time to get back in the kitchen. In the cook with a gully suit, black gloves, and a ski mask. Shit, I'ma show 'em what trouble do. It's gon' pop off when I eat fast. So I suggest you just stay up my stick. That kind of magic when I'm dealing with pressure. Automatic, final thought is the stretch. My revolver keep me counting my blessings. You know I had that fool with it. I make it do what it do every time I'm in the booth. And ain't nothing they can do with them. What's cap when you know every word is true? Rub my with my last breath. And they ain't never hard to find, good boy. We out here. Once again, if it's not clear, yo, mouth out, nigga, you know what we out here.
One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like. One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like.
Montezuma, but I gon' get it, man, ain't no kidding, man, feeling like a million, yeah, big time and Aztec, feeling fantastic, damn, with a mashup, better gon' blast all that's with an answer, yeah, riding through the city, ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies, riding through the city, ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies, riding through the city, and my dame was with me, put your hands out in the air if you living with me. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Riding through the city, got my family with me. And we getting turned up, we be getting shifty. Riding with my day ones really fucking with me. It's a blessing, gotta love it, Lord and bless me, yeah. Chillin' with the homies and we be vibing out. We don't get to live again, we gon' max it out. Now I get to see things that I couldn't see. Now I get to be the things I dream to be. Let's hit the avenue, boulevard, or the pier. Keep the good times rolling, we alive, we are here. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Hands out in the air when riding through the city, yeah. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city and my dame was with me. Put your hands out in the air cause we alive right now. Ladies love the fellas, come and hit my town. Riding through the city now. Riding through the city, yeah. Ladies love the fellas and my dame was with me. Drop top is delirious. I'm going in just like Fast and Furious. Damn, in a minute, some spit like this. Running up the road with my words real quick. Take the time with the curves. Shifting the gear like Tokyo Drift. Damn, been a minute since it felt like this. Going ape shit in my spaceship, Riding through my city with a vibe like this. Damn, feel good to give a vibe like this, Hey, I am the best since Chance and Kanye. Blessed about to shine since Juice and MJ. Riding through the city just to feel alive. The best is yet to come, is coming out the shy. Whoa! Riding through the city. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city. Ladies love the fellas, hold up, bring it back one time. Riding through the city, and my day one's with me. Put your hands out in the air if you living with me. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city, whoa!
Creo que quiero sorprender a la novia mía con algo bonito.
Más o menos copió.
Todavía no sé.
Acompáñame a llegar hasta el cielo, a sentarnos en una nube a conversar, que cada rayo de sol alumbre tu mirar, para ver en tus ojos eso que me hace volar, oh, wow. Dame un pedacito de amor, colócalo en mi alma, ven y llena este vacío, por favor. Un pedacito de amor, devuélveme las alas y caminemos de la mano junto a Dios. Oh, oh. Hoy vivo un nuevo amanecer por una hermosa mujer que ha cambiado mis mañanas. Tú casi todo florecer, has penetrado mi piel, has revivido las ganas. Ven, respiremos el aire que lleva amor como aroma y revivió mi esperanza. Basta con solo mirarte o tan siquiera abrazarte para saber qué me pasa. Un pedacito de amor, colócalo en mi alma, ven y llena este vacío, por favor. Un pedacito de amor, devuélveme las alas y caminemos de la mano junto a Dios. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. ¿Cómo hacer sin ti? Si nada de esto es igual. ¿Cómo hacer para vivir con este amor terrenal? Yo sigo loco esperando, tú solo dime hasta cuándo. Seguiré buscándote. Acompáñame a llegar hasta el cielo. Dame un pedacito de amor, colócalo en mi alma, ven y llena este vacío, por favor. Un pedacito de amor, devuélveme las alas y caminemos de la mano junto a Dios. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Juan, que la diferencia tú sabes. A&X, Alcover, Stereo Sun Entertainment. Oh yes, Team Monkey Entertainment, man.
Yeah. I'm going to battle.
I love Chris Rich.
Yeah. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah. Putting pressure, none more, nigga, none lesser. 9 Ninas all on the dresser. Ain't a killer, but don't test it. Hold on, demon. Got the drop, the town hot. You ride around in the big drop, the big body while your man's fly. It be your homies from the sandbox. Explains why your man's not. Pussy nigga got your man's locked. Yeah. My ex-bitch wanna get up. She still fuck with that nigga. And I ain't stupid, it's a setup. So both of them got wet up. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play with my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play with my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah. This one a daddy. I'm back and I'm ready. Whipping a Chevy, trap out the telly, strapping the deli. Your bitch a 10, okay. My bitch a 20. Steady. You gotta aim steady. Leave his face in spaghetti. Demons on me, I'm ready. Feel like Nas up in belly. Ain't shit, you could tell me. Never demon. Big dog and I'm leaning. Big drip, Aquafina. Shorty 5, so I steam her. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah.
Now at 11, we're following breaking news. A rap star on the rise killed during a violent home invasion in the Hollywood Hills this morning. The music world is in shock as police search for the shooter. Welcome to CBS 2 News at 11 and streaming on CBS in Los Angeles. I'm DeMarco Morgan.
And I'm Jasmine Veal in for Suzanne Marquez. Pop Smoke was known by some of the...
Gotta watch your back out here, niggas be strapped out here. Keep on moving and I never trust a soul. If you are my bro, then be my bro, don't switch the code. I'm tryna have that one in the front with 6 souls. That's real goals, gotta stay low and move cautious. Pray to God that he got me through the darkness. Tryna be a lot to see mansions and move Porsches. I'm talking big money, investors and endorsements. When I think about my niggas dying, yeah, I get nauseous. Said I'm done with taking losses. They don't know how much it costs us. Tryna be your bosses. CEO up
now,
in that office.
Breaking news overnight. Grammy-nominated rapper Nipsey Hussle shot and killed outside.
These are some of the things that come with getting dough. Nigga gotta lay low. The niggas they gon' try you. You can get the money, but nobody gotta know. The others they be lurking, they can put you on the floor. These are some of the things that come with getting dough. Nigga gotta lay low. The niggas they gon' try you. Eyes wide.
And now, a deadly ambush in broad daylight.
He was approached by 2 armed...
Trying to catch me from the blind side. Trying to catch me from beef, I'm treating it like 5 guys. I gotta cook all lights, bitches prime time. Yeah, hey, flexing up that end zone. Dancing up the field of that intro. Going off that endo, I'm gifting extendo. Don't know what I've been through around here. Since a youngin' bitch, I've been grown out here. Demons, they hunting out here. That's why I gotta keep it tough with me. Fuck niggas try and fuck with me. Yeah, black sheep ain't no luck with me. Bill ain't a thing called pills, put it up. You can get the money, but nobody gotta know. The haters, they be lurking, they can put you on the floor. These are some of the things that come with getting dough. Nigga gotta lay low, the niggas, they gon' try you. You can get the money, but nobody gotta know. The haters, they be lurking, they can put you on the floor. These are some of the things that come with getting dough. Nigga gotta lay low, the niggas, they gon' try you.
Man, it's a cold world. My man just died, just had a baby girl. Joy turned to sadness, these niggas ain't thorough. Hating they blood, these niggas ain't real. Make me wanna grab the steel. Gotta watch your back cause they be creeping. These niggas be hating for no reason. I'ma be the nigga, end up squeezing. No, I'm watching and I breathe.
You can get the money, but nobody gotta know. The haters, they be lurking, they can put you on the floor. These are some of the things that come with getting dough. Nigga gotta lay it low, the niggas, they gon' try you. You can get the money, but nobody gotta know. The haters, they be lurking, they can put you on the floor. These are some of the things that come with getting dough. Nigga gotta lay it low, the niggas, they gon' try you.
The thing is, like, if you have too much fucking ice cream, you're not gonna want any more ice creams. If you have too much of me, you're not gonna want too much of me. You gotta have too much of Steve.
Economics is the answer. Empowering people economically is how you really impact. But I don't know if it's about dropping a bag of money in the hood. I think it's about...
By plan, I just mean it's God's plan. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not like I'm overthinking. You know what I'm saying? When I'm thinking, it's just happening.
And you're having fun at the same time.
And we just doing it. You know what I'm trying to say? It's our life.
Gatekeeper, Better Green, CD. I'm just working. I'm just working. Yo. I listen to myself before designing my lines. The pain is to the point, how to put in some time. Try to chef and work the kitchen, live the life on the grind. I feel the cold of the city, every barrel in mine. They talking brick on brick, they trying to lay it in time. I had my dreams crushed before, I'm a man, I survived. They say I'm way too old, but they love that 40. Man, these niggas out of order, I'm just fixing them up. Too many tales from the hood, stop playing you tough. Cause I'm pulling niggas' cards, I'm running the river. Never step to the mic if I can't deliver. Don't be mad at the king, cause my vision is bigger. Only play the tough road when your hitters is with you. I'm a problem by myself, don't depend on my niggas. Ain't no question where they standing, where the smoke is clear. This is money in the bank, it's a fact, you scared. Unlimited, fully loaded. Gatekeeper, Better Green. I'm just working. I'm just working. I'm just working. Let's go. Yo. Bringing it back, my focus, I maneuver the trap. Double cups or a Dutch, we all got a crush. I was trained for the ring without throwing a punch. Riding rails is my life, I live in the Bronx. I watch the lines come together from the front of the car. Play the last, try to tag while commuters would watch. I'm a legend to myself, a teacher the most, a student to success. That's how I'm reaching my goals. It's signal from the arm, it's the nose of the pole. Shells darting out, chasing Mario home. Now these niggas double taking like they seeing the clone. Anthony Towns kind of numbers, new wolf in the post. Always happy with my product, emphasizing the facts. Got the DJ spinning ghosts, I put my soul on the track. Make myself right at home, anywhere on the map. Going in for the kill, born is back. Numbers. I'm just working. I'm just working. I'm just working. It's Better Green. It's crazy. It's on us. It's kinda hard, everybody rap. Gatekeeper. Better Green Entertainment.com. BETTTERGREEN. Entertainment, overworld.com.
Yo, what up, Dave? How you doing, man? It's Potato Head, people. Yeah, sorry about the way on the beat. I guess we were smoking too much.
I'm off
offline, but I'm on course. Lawn mowing through the grass with the condors. Imitation isn't good for the art form. That's why I got sucker ass rappers on my dartboard. Used to being on tours with the encores. Off time did graffiti with the hardcores. No matter what, love is still the regimen. Thug to get you Benjamins, drugs to get you sentences. That's why my messages plug into the sentences. I'm trying to spread knowledge, I'm down to play the nemesis. I face my problems, I don't Facebook them. Letting go of my fears, I guess fate took them. Heights and views, the mics I choose. Why would people say they sold for some likes and views? Thoughts deeper than the ocean in the Mariana. I get deeper than the soldiers of the terracotta. Disconnected, I smash modems and travel more. My news feed see more bored than a matador. Just don't pay attention, no mind and zero mentions. Whatever happened to artists who in their own dimensions? I think I'm going offline. No offense, but if I cancel accounts, I'll spend time with the people that count. I think I'm going offline. Social media's a waste of time. Rather be present in the moment when I make it mine. Call a friend instead of text a brother. He said he tried to hard to back, but then we miss each other. Only get to see some family at rare occasions. So when we do, it's a cause for a celebration. Music is medication, my form of meditation. We use art and dance to reach an elevation. Yo, I've been hella patient, waiting, accelerating, hurry up and slow down. Another revelation. If you bring the truth in, then rap is revolution. But if you ain't saying shit, well then it's just pollution. I got a good solution, seeing through all illusions. Think of my own decisions and make my own conclusions. So if you following, it feel kinda hollow, fam. Pretty soon we'll probably only hang out as holograms. Everything you have can leave in an instant, man. Life's a lot bigger than our pictures up on Instagram. I think I'm going offline. No offense, but if I cancel accounts, I'll spend time with the people that count. I think I'm going offline. Social media's a waste of time. Rather be present in the moment when I make it mine.
I'm so damn boricua and I rep it all the time. Isla del Encanto, yes, my island is so fine. I'm that Latin kind that even shines cuando está curo nuyo. We can corporate caramelo and some papi chulo. Rep lo mío, rep lo tuyo. Totone y candule. If you don't do it, who's gon' do it? Blowing in so heavy today. I'm that Goya, Matobo. I'm that flavor to that music. I'm the sangre de un guerrero. Boricua and I scream it out loud. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. 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 Y gallinas, playa y piscinas. Yo soy de Salinas, playa de New York esquinas. Si desportor, como suena el coro. Me amulo mucho oro. Empire State el morro. Alza tu bandera, ganamos la guerra. Yo soy de allá afuera. Aquí empezamos con nada, donde quiera presento mi tierra. Make noise, estamos haciendo ruido. Libertad, ajusta los sonidos. Movimiento militaria, boricua este cover the área. We here, no llegamos, latinoamericano. Waving the US bandera, Puerto Rico festivo esa estrella. Qué bonita bandera, qué bella es mi cultura. Ya tú sabes qué pasa from the Rican raza y como esa no ninguna. Scream it out loud. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Vaya Bori, I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Pa'lante, boricua, pa'lante, boricua, pa'lante, boricua, pa'lante, boricua.
isla tan bella. Puerto Rico, Ponce, San Juan, mi pueblo Salinas. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Lenola. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Que viva mi cultura. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Alza tu bandera. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Wave por donde quiera. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Que chévere. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Jíbaro. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Fuimos. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. I'm at the parade waving my flag. Repping the beautiful culture we have. Si el Goya tiene que ser bueno. Taste the New York veneno. I'm so arroz con habichuela. Pava machete una guayabera. Qué tremendo soy. Puertorriqueño de corazón. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. You see me? I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Lenola. Que viva mi cultura. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Que viva Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Lenola, Lenola. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Vaya body. Fuimos. Bushwick. We here. Este hip hop jibarito. Que viva la salsa.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, my bad. Here we go. The mic was off. I was speaking to the live and I'm speaking to the radio. The mic was muted on the radio. So let me let everybody know the number once again for everybody that was tuned in on the other side, 929-560-9646. 929-560-9646. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in right now. Give a call. Give a shout out worldwide. Let everybody what you want to know and what businesses you want to promote. If you're an artist, how you want to be on the show, let us know. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be having a phone call in a few seconds right quick from our very old friend and my co-host at another location. Once that person calls in, you already know. We got this going. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So be sure to call in right now. I got my brother Enrique who I want to call in right now so we could do the live worldwide quick conversation. The number is 929-560-9646. All right, my brother, call in right now. 929-560-9646. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you already know we're going live worldwide. That's right. We're giving everybody opportunities and we are allowing things to come a flourish. And as you see, we got the celebration going on. That's right. I took y'all all with me up that mountain. I thought about each and every person in my life. I thought about everybody that, you know, I have on a daily basis that make me feel appreciated and make me feel like, you know, it's worth doing great things, you know, and I appreciate each and every person out there. You know, I appreciate you all. Thank you all of you for your love and support. Thank you to Access Radio. Thank you to my co-host. Thank you to my family. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to my co-workers. Thank you to everybody that encouraged me to do more. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a caller. That's right. Caller, you live.
Can you hear me?
That's right, Enrique. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, my brother? What's going on? Hey, I got a bunch of shout outs. You're one of them. You know what I mean? Extremities Radio, Kalacia in Canada, David, Puerto Rican flags up, you know, Stephanie in Central Florida. Let me stop because I can keep going. I appreciate you all.
Yeah, man, and we just wanted to say, thank you for allowing us to be able to provide you with the platform to be able to, be a part of your mission. And we continue the mission on every Sunday as we talk let's talk real talk on social issues. We have let's talk real talk on social issues, and that's where it stemmed from. Enrique and his story of his daughter, helped find Victoria, which now has went through evolution and now turned into a real talk show on Instagram on Sunday 7:30 to 8:30 with Kalacia in Canada, my brother Julio Enrique down in Florida, and me, my boy Julio up here in Orange County. I got a guy named Julio up here who's doing a lot of research for me on things with human trafficking, and this guy, he's been phenomenal. So the upcoming shows we got with Enrique and Kalacia and I, Julio's gonna be contributing a lot of behind the scenes stuff and giving me information. And I just want to say, it's great working with you, Julio, and I know what you're gonna bring to the table. Thank you for tuning in, because Enrique is the reason why we made this show come a flourish, and Kalacia and I were speaking, and it's a blessing to have the great news that Enrique was able to make contact and get his daughter again. But the fact that he continues to fight says a lot about him. If you look at his posts, he talks about how he wants to continue to help find other people's missing children. And that speaks a lot about your personality, brother.
Yeah, listen, I don't want no other parent to feel like they're alone. And just like you guys came in my corner, you know what I mean? It meant a lot to me. So, man, I just want to give back to all these parents that are dealing with this same thing, So, yeah, a lot of people came in my corner, supported me, pushed me through this, and I have to give back now. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's do this. Let's keep this word out there. Let's keep sharing this information with other kids and bring other kids home.
Exactly. And we appreciate you saying that, and actually continue to want to help others, because people just want to stop after they just want to tend to their families, but you just want to continue to help others so that they won't experience the heartache and stuff that you went through, because that pain. So that speaks volumes.
Absolutely,
man.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I had said this in the event that we had. I said, hey, we got to keep sharing this, because if we stop, her face goes away. You know what I mean? We're getting closer. I remember saying it the day of the event, and man, to even say that, it was difficult for me to say. But I believe as long as we keep plastering these kids that are missing faces, and it keeps going, from state to state, people start talking. You know what I mean? So, hey, I appreciate you, Jose. I appreciate for what you stand for. For again coming in my corner and saying, hey, let's do this. I was talking to a lot of people, and a lot of people are looking at me like, nah, I don't got time for this. But for you to open up your platform, it means a lot, man. So, I'm forever in your corner, my brother. just like you were in my
Thank you,
corner.
brother. Listen, yes, sir. There's someone that asked a question here on the chat. Can I ask you the question on their behalf?
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is from Tyrone Green, gatekeeper. He has a show on Saturdays behind enemy lines, and the question he has is, how has it been since your daughter been found in the home?
How has it been? Man, it you got good days and you got bad days, Again, I'm just thankful that she's home. But man, there's a whole different mindset, and you just gotta trust the process. But it's a roller coaster. It's still a roller coaster, But we're taking it day by day.
There you go. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that question, Tyrone. Yeah, so I'm happy, just listening to you because you sound, happy and yes, thank you. Our Access Radio left a message on the screen saying we are continuing to pray for you, and that love that we give, that we are a big family here, and we love to share our energy, our positive energy. The owner of the station himself, big time guy, in the Lord, minister and all that. I appreciate him, and when it comes to like faith, I listen to him, and he tells me great jewels. Big Al, shout out to him. When it comes to my faith getting tested, I know exactly who to speak to, and we all need that type of support. And that's why, when Dave introduced us, I was like, yo, the only thing that people in your position need is support so that it can keep you going. And you had this thing in your eye, like, I knew it. I saw the fire in your eyes, and that fire, is good enough to light up under other people that need that encouragement, that need, that powerful energy that you had. You flew all the way to the Bronx just to network, and there another question was, were the authorities helpful in finding her? That's by Access. They asked the question if the authorities were helpful in finding your daughter.
Were they helpful?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, the tip came in, and when the tip came in, I wanted to be lone wolf. I wanted to handle it myself. But again, my brother, who's been in my corner, you met him, and he's like, "Nah, let's do this the right way." We contacted them, and they did their thing the following day. So yeah, they were on it. It was all them. You know what I mean? From the point that we gave them what they needed.
Wow, that's great. The same detective squad you on the case and all, correct?
Yeah. It was the where the case originated from. Yes.
Right. So it's great to see that one of the positive cases that can actually bring light to people. Like I said before to you, you have great strength because anyone else would have given up, and you stuck through it, and it's a blessing, to the day, right? A day after the day or something like that, you found her, right? Like it's crazy,
right.
like it's like God just like heard the prayers, and there's power in prayer, and it was going all through the nation, from New York to Canada to California, uh, uh, Florida, you know, Texas, you was getting love everywhere, brother. You know, and that's why I believe in spirituality being playing a role as well. You know.
You know, I think it's important. You know, listen, it felt like I was by myself, but that trip to the Bronx was crucial for me. Uh, because when I went out there and, you know, met you guys, it was a family. You know what I mean? And I was looking for my daughter, and to meet a group of people that, man, we were just having a good time. It kind of took my mind off of what was going on. But for David to introduce me to you, and then I met another family, and they were like, hey, you know, we're gonna do what we need to do to, you know, to get this word out on our part. And that means a lot. And I think that meeting you guys was what kind of gave me another win. You know what I mean? It pushed me to go to the end, because man, there was days I felt like just flat out giving up. You know what I mean? And just coming around that unity, that strength, the culture, that stuff it lit a fire in me, you know, afresh. And I had my second win after that. You know, so I appreciate everybody that I met out there, you know, that encouraged me, prayed, hugged, you know, all that, you know, even a handshake. I remember when you shook my hand. I always come ready when somebody shakes my hand, but even your handshake, you know, aligned my back up a little bit. So I appreciate things like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, and it's important to give support, because it it's anyone, anytime, anywhere. You know, you could be the top of the mountain one second, next second you could be the bottom of the
Yeah.
pits. And if you don't have that support, then you know, the encouragement doesn't mean anything. So, you know, on behalf of everybody out there, you know, that was supporting you and with you in the fight, I want to say to you, on behalf of everyone that was supporting you, thank you for actually teaching people how to be dedicated, because that was a learning experience in itself. So I want to
Mhm.
thank you for teaching me, you know, that there is still uh, uh, a way of being dedicated, because there are people that wouldn't have been dedicated like that, man. You know, they would have stayed in their lane and let the officials take it. You know, you went the extra
Yes,
mile, you
sir, not
traveled,
me.
you gave things everywhere. You gave flyers, you gave jewels, you gave stories, you gave lectures. You know, you went above and beyond, and that's what every parent should do. So I praise you, brother.
And you know, and I apologize. I appreciate Big Al for having this platform. You know, one day I'll meet him, but you know, man, you know, to open this platform for a father that's looking up for his daughter, that's pretty big. You know, sometimes media is silent on stories that don't bring any attention or money. You know, but man, these kids that are out here, man, you know, there's nothing that money could do when you're missing somebody. There's nothing money could do when your health is, you know, not well. So, man, to have a platform that you could talk and get the word out is huge. And I appreciate Big Al for that. All you guys, I appreciate all of you, man. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. And you know, we'll be tuning in on. We'll be having everyone tune into our show, our IG show, Real Talk on Real Social Issues, this Sunday, 7:30 to 8:30, where we take on some more stories, right?
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna go out there and we're gonna take on those people that want to be a part of the evil side. We're gonna crucify this side with a good side, because we all positive. We ain't negative over here. We all we got. Enrique, Kalesa, and Mr. You already know. Sundays, 7:30 to 8:30 on IG, Extremities ENT page. We are going live. Talk about real talk on real social issues. All right. Al says blessings to you, my brother. Al says blessings to you.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother.
All right, my brother. We're gonna take about a 5-minute commercial break. Come back and close the show. Davon Franklin is home resting up. Get better, brother. Prayers are with you. And Enrique, thank you for calling in. And everybody else that's been giving shout outs. Thank you so much. And we will be back in about 5 minutes on the X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show. Let's go.
It's your girl Musa, gotta learn. And that L, sing you up to a B, blessing. Remember when I was frontin', like I was on something. I always had to be right when I really didn't know nothing. I always steady running, always steady coming, running from the truth. What's the use? It's really been on my mind, you really been on my mind. I told myself 1,000 times the detriment is only mine. I ain't gon' point one finger when there's 3 pointing back at you. What I ain't gon' buy you. Say baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Say baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. When you go, man, you gotta stop fighting resistance. It's not in your concern how the blessings being given. Wake up, wake up, wake up, look at your decisions. Turn on your lights, now do your shadow work. So baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Say baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Baby, don't you know, stop listening to so-and-so. Adding on advice to you and that advice ain't factual. Follow your heart, let you determine your being by simply being a creator and invest in your dreams. And say less, don't ever try to impress. When you a hoe, impress. You gotta understand your love and happiness resides inside of you. So what you wanna do? You wanna swing around and throw the door or walk straight through? Say baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Say baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test.
I can see it now. Big Benz moving through the crowd like it's traffic. A nigga step on these, they gon' get their ass kicked. I'm blasted, Bill Blast spit acid, dinosaur shit, Jurassic. Whether cash or the plastic, stash or the mattress, 7 of us, holy bastard. These streets I mastered, have my name plastered all over city streets. Cause of my rap shit, I'm a Mac bitch. I can hug you, love you, thug you, rock with you, pop with you. Soon as you start that trash shit, I might disappear on you, but reappear like it's magic. I ain't your average. If I want something, I can have it. I'm playing low key, I'm so lavish. I see the paper in the air, I just grab it. Love me unconditionally. That shit ain't about nothing. We just out stunting. I'm on the route hunting, just having fun, bugging, blunted. People calling, we coming. I hit you back, another incoming. I've been buzzing, you look stunning. Play the dozens with my buzzins. No boo hugging, crew thugging. Who you loving? Who you wanna be hugging? Car stopping, bar hopping, been popping. You love it, love to see us. Others wanna be us. Used to only see my nigga on the re-up. 60-40, we up. Get my G's up, big up my B's up. C's up to fight and unite. Freeze us, I'm God's son like Jesus. Prestigious, Bill Black. US2G, us together. US2G, we us. Come on. Love me unconditionally. Love me unconditionally. Love me unconditionally.
Listen, girl, every time I think I have a Love Jones, there's always something wrong. Shucks, dog.
That's real. I appreciate it, King. Thank you.
That was hard. Niggas say you gonna make it, man.
That's it.
Nigga, you don't want no beef. I feel good when I'm in the streets. Mama say that it's cold, boy, grab the heat. If they running at their mouth, shoot them at their feet. My nigga, you don't want no beef. I feel good when I'm in the streets. Mama say that it's cold, boy, grab the heat. If they running at their mouth, shoot them at their feet. I want all the smoke, I want all the coke. Want it all. I want all the dough, bitch, go get some soap. Use a dirty hoe, use a dirty hoe. Young bull, young Mike, shoot like Curry though. Giving fiends the blues, serving 30s though. The trap like a nest, got the birdies though. Heard they coming for a nigga, I ain't worried though. If my man get 25, hit the jury though. New York nigga, tell by my walk. New York nigga, tell by my talk. If they get out of line, nigga, get the chalk. My niggas never run, unless it's from the law. What's the black mask for? My nigga, you don't want no beef. I feel good when I'm in the streets. Mama say that it's cold, boy, grab the heat. If they running at their mouth, shoot them at their feet. My nigga, you don't want no. My nigga, you don't want no. My nigga, you don't want no beef. I feel good when I'm in the streets. Mama say that it's cold, boy, grab the heat. If they running at their mouth, shoot them at their feet. Never trust a hoe, never chase a bitch. Never. First you get the money, comes with the shit. My niggas lay you down, fucking with the chips. The tan light brown, you could call it Chris Brown. Your shit water whip, knock them down, dominoes, way I order hits. And Lulu to connect, rich pour the shit. Nigga push my buttons, then I slaughter shit. New York nigga, tell by my walk. New York nigga, tell by my talk. If they get out of line, nigga, get the chalk. My niggas never run, unless it's from the law.
It's the still winning for me. The smell of new money when you sit in my V. Act shorty with the good J.O. We like to lay low. Dinner at Jersey City, lobster and baked potato. I made it to this moment, no lie, I had to pray though. Them project nights, ducking nines and tray 8-0s. 1159 staircase with chinky eyes. So cracked and got drippy. Find nothing when they frisk me, never let the girls play me. Diss you before you diss me. Drop 30 at the turf, handle the ball like Bibbies. Them E&J nights stood out to daylight, then slept my day away like if I wasn't raised right. Had to wake up, it's your turn, youngin'. Get your cake up, we from Edenwald, home of the brave, nobody break us.
shot of lemons. Visions out of prisons, they still kinda blinded on the ways I've been gifted. Eden war birthed me, fist fights and free lunch. My neighbors couldn't see much, I was a star that was hidden. I skipped past boy, just a man with a mission. I was trying to be the new town, ended up at C-Town. Trouble I confused as fun, but I could see now all my legends went to jail, so I was trying to get my numbers up. Oldest of 11, still felt like an only son, but kept us going hard, ballin', reppin' housing. Rico gave us softball, some made the franchise. Al gave me football, the skies was the limit. Future means dreaming, no matter what the odds say. See it when you can't hear it, smell it when you can't taste it, feel it on the inside. Booted to your main drive, better green is here, and that was good on the other side.
That was my bro, Gatekeeper, Eden War's finest. That's right. You know, catch him behind enemy lines, behind enemy lines, behind enemy lines. There's no limit to what we can do. We all we got, X-Tremitiez ENT. As you see, we promote artists from all walks of life. Shout out to Enrique Gonzalez for calling in, giving us an update on Help Find Victoria. And, you know, as time goes on, more things are going to mend. Shout out to Gatekeeper, Wiz, love and support. Shout out to my co-host, Davon Franklin, Big Al. Shout out to Kalesa. She's home right now. Usually she would check in, but she's, you know, under the weather right now. Catch us on Sunday. Let's talk real talk on social issues on X-Tremitiez ENT IG page, 7:30 to 8:30 Sundays, Eastern Standard. And always know that anything is possible if you keep a positive mindset. If I learned something more today than I did yesterday, it wasn't a day wasted of life. Have a great rest of the week. Enjoy your weekend and stay safe. And know that from tomorrow all the way to Sunday is going to be nice and warm. So take advantage of it. Stay safe.
That was hot.
She almost shook my ass off.
You know, in life, you want that money, you want that power, but you definitely want that respect. And when you get it from the mud, and you respect that money, once you get the way you go, you let that shit go.
Bottle with a rose, bottle with a clean, speeding through the lane, 50 on the freeway. I let that money go. Oh, I let that money go. No matter where I'm at, I do what I do. People talk ish, but you gotta lose. I let that money go. Oh, I let that money go. Oh, I let it go.
Ball with the green like Larry Bird. She like the money, but she love the way I marry words. Yeah, I'm something to watch clearly. Time is money, diamonds in the watch, give me clarity. Mob style, pinky ring, Gordy like Berry. NY to Motown, the Yo Town, the dope heavy. Went from working the Chevy, the baddies in the caddy, serving smokers out the lobby, they're smoking Cubans in Cali. Yeah, let the money go. Then we make it back, one life to live. Once you go, you can't take it back. Let's toast to that. Look, mama, we made it. Most hated and underrated, but still your girl favorite.
I don't want a clean cat, speeding through the lane, 50 on the freeway. I let that money go. Oh, I let that money go. No matter where I'm at, I do what I do. People talk ish, but you gotta lose. I let that money go. Oh, I let that money go.
Diamonds dancing, you can see the blow. 42nd floor, you can see the view. Hold up, this drip different, you can see the go. She said she crazy off the throne, she might need a few, need a clue. This a different class, I can teach a school. We the rules, let that money go. Couldn't see my shoes. That's a 10-piece valet, the Bentley, past hate, impressed me. They couldn't address me. Whoa, they seen the chain rocking, ain't nothing plain about them. Shit, money in the world can get the lame out of them. Let that money go, can get the rain out of them. Speeding through my lane, that's a lane's problem.
What I clean it, speeding through the lane, 50 on the freeway. I let that money go. Oh, I let that money go. No matter where I'm at, I do what I do. People talk ish, but you gotta lose. I let that money go. Oh, I let that money go. Come on,
when it come to getting money, we gon' get it regardless. My name Hattie Racks, I be going the hardest. I'm just here to see my money double, and I don't even say I'm in my bag. I just say I'm sitting in my duffel. I get mine the streetway, with the top down, riding on the freeway. In the Porsche truck, sitting, I be bossed up. Niggas wanna see me under. This year I need $1 million by the summer. I ain't stopping till the whole world loving the game. And you can't say the Bronx and not mention my name. You need a favor, fuck thinking about hollering at me. If it ain't about money, then it ain't about me.
I know what I rose at, I know what I click at. Speeding through the lane, 50 on the freeway. I let that money go. Oh, I let that money go. No matter where I'm at, I do what I do. People talk ish, but you gotta lose. I let that money go. Oh, I let that money go. Oh, I let it go.
Team